Right, so we're rolling then. So, greetings guys. So this is going to be a bit of a different one from me today. You wouldn't have seen anything like this. It's also a bit deep, but also relevant. So I've been having a conversation with this young lady here who told me something I found quite shocking. And I know my viewers well enough to know that you guys, A, would like to hear this story, and B, and more importantly, B, maybe we can help this lady get the justice I think she deserves. So we're going to be talking about somebody today who's currently serving for West Midlands Police, and this young lady is going to tell you a little story and some of how she feels. And
cheers, thank you. This is very weird for me. I just want to kind of say that this is not me trying to, in a way, get justice, but at the same time, I think it needs to be said. I think that there's safeguarding issues there, and Wesley is my voice today, I suppose. Randomly I found him, and it's good to be able to talk on a platform rather than just in my head. So just to kind of give you the summary, there's a person that I know that works for West Midlands Police, who is, in everyone's eyes, a upstanding member of society, and in many ways he is, and he's done probably lots of good things, but for me he hasn't. He is my uncle, and he abused me for many years, so I'm trying to find not justice for that, but just to safeguard anyone that comes into contact with him in the future. And it's really, really hard for me to talk about it, but at the same time I think it's needed. So it kind of just goes to show that people who are necessarily the people that you rely on are not necessarily the people that you should, and that everyone's human. But in my experience, I've reported my uncle for abuse within West Midlands Police, and so far it's been a weird journey. They arrested him and he was under bail conditions, but now he's not, because I think that they have to build a case, and if that case isn't solid, then they can't keep him under bail for a long time. So fair enough, they've released him. That scares me to a point, because I think that he might be able to contact me. He might be able to, just have contact with me, which is scary. But maybe I don't feel like the police are doing enough for me. I feel like that maybe they are possibly dragging their heels. I don't know. But anyway, I reported it in May. I have not heard much since. I've heard that they are going through things that they seized from his house. But even the person that was supposed to be investigating the whole case has not even watched my video statement, so I don't actually think that she knows what's been going on, and I would think that someone that's leading an investigation should at least have watched my video statement so that she knows what I've been through, but ultimately I don't think she has. She will get there, I'm sure, and I appreciate that the police are busy and that they've got a lot of work, and they are underfunded, but even still I don't feel like I'm being looked after very well, and it sucks basically. In a nutshell, there's someone that is working for the authority that people are trying to, I don't know, rely on to be, committed to, and that's not necessarily the case. So just to let you know that even though you think the police are wholehearted and amazing, and I do think 99% of the time that they are, in my experience, like I feel that they are only human and there's a lot that can go wrong, and I just feel like I need to put that out there. So.
Thank you for sharing that. Would it be okay if I asked you a couple of questions?
Yeah, of course.
So earlier on when we were speaking off camera, you mentioned about this particular member of police staff and something they do in their car with showing certain people's seatbelts and stuff like that, and showing them around the car. You want to tell that a little bit again?
This particular person who abused me when I was younger, they are the same person that is now allowed to go around schools and show them how seatbelts work, and so they're allowed exposure to kids, basically.
Even after knowing what has been told?
Well, no, not at all. I don't even think he does it anymore, but I would say that, like, I don't know what controls are there to stop him from being exposed to all those kind of people. So I'm not sure what I'm going to say. But
no, but I understand. I think. I mean, I don't obviously, but you know, I appreciate the fact that you're kind of telling this story because you're kind of doing the safeguarding of the other children, which you feel West Midlands Police should be doing right now.
Yeah, so one of the things that I found out, or I think I found out, is that since I reported the abuse, I don't know, so hold me to it, but I don't think that the children's parents have been told. So this person who is the person I've alleged has abused me, he could today go and see those children and do whatever they wanted. So,
and that's not right.
No, obviously not. And I do think that maybe because, you know, his collar has been felt, that maybe he would never even dream of doing it. But at the same time, my whole purpose of reporting this was because I wanted those children safeguarded, and if they haven't reported that to social services, or that hasn't fed through to the family, then my work is not done. Because I'm not after justice. I'm, you know, what has been done to me has been done to me. But like, I just hope that
you don't want it to happen again.
Well, obviously not.
No. Well, I can promise you that as soon as I can, I'm going to be going. I know this person's name. I know the station this person's attached to. I'm not going to broadcast it now to everybody, purely because I know the abuse he will get back, verbal, written, if I was to give out his details now. But I can promise you on camera and to all my subscribers, and they know that I'm telling the truth when I say that the very first thing I do when I come back is investigate this for you.
Yeah, if you can, that'd be great, because I feel like sometimes, like, when I call the police, they are on it, but they're not on it, and they're like, this is going to take months and months and months, years, whatever, and I don't feel like they've abandoned me or they're on his side or anything like that, but at the same time...
Why should you wait any longer for justice? You've waited your whole life.
Yeah, and it's not about justice in many ways, although I think a lot of people who know me think that it should be, and maybe it is, but like for me it's safeguarding those kids, and I don't know if that's been done. So,
thank you for sharing. Alright, I'm going to cut the recording now. Thanks for listening, you guys, and you will obviously hear me on the next video. Peace.